Hi everybody, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Airs Mouth to Lung RTA. This is made by Innokin and it is actually designed by Busardo and the Vaping Greek. So Dimitris from YouTube as well as Busardo. So we're going to go ahead and go down. I'm going to show you all the ins and outs about it. We're going to put some coils or a coil on it. And then I'm going to show you how to make your own coil. And then we're going to wick it up and fill it up and come back up. And then I'm going to tell you my pros and cons. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Airs. Okay, so here we are with the Airs Mouth to Lung RTA. This is made by Innokin, but it is designed by Phil Busardo, and the Vaping Greek, which is Dimitris on YouTube. So yeah, so here's the box that it comes in. On the back, you're going to get the warnings, and then you're going to get the kit contents. You're also going to get your scratch off authenticity. And as always with Innokin packaging, the packaging is awesome. You just slide this off. And what do you know? We've got a picture of both Dimitris and Phil. So I think that's great. I actually got to meet Phil in Alabama, so I think that that's awesome. So yeah, so to open this up, you're just going to go ahead and slide this open. It's going to have their signatures here and also a little thank you card. And just telling you, you know, that it was created for those who enjoy mouth to lung. And then inside, you're going to get your RTA. In addition to the RTA, there's some extras underneath. Let's go ahead and pull those out. A bunch of extras. Wow, look at this. You're going to have some pre-built coils. These are Kanthal coils. They are just regular round wire. And then you're going to get some extra wire so you can make your own. You're going to get some extra glass here. Smoked glass. You're going to get some colored O-rings so you can change the look of your tank if you want. You can also put on this smoked out glass, which I really like. You also get an extra drip tip. We're going to try both of them out, so I'm going to leave that out as well. And then you're also going to get a vape band. So this is cool. This is to protect your glass. And this does say Innokin, and then it's got the Innokin information. You're also going to get the instruction manual. Let me get that out for you. And this instruction manual, now that I've done everything here, it's got a lot of just user-friendly information. On this side, it's going to tell you how to fully take it apart and what each piece is. And of course, their signatures. Let me not forget that. And then on this side, it's literally going to tell you everything that I'm going to show you on here. It's going to tell you how to mount the coil. It's going to tell you how to cut the leads. It's going to tell you how to cut your wicks. It's going to tell you how to juice up your coils and your cotton. It's going to tell you how to put it back together and how to fill it. And then it tells you about all the airflow options. This is probably, I want to say, the most informative manual or user manual that I have ever seen in any type of build device. The final thing that is also included, which I had to show you, is two types of tools here, as well as, let me just get this open. Let me show you what this is. Okay, so you're going to get 2 extra screws, which do come with it. So let me just put those over. So we got 2 extra screws, and then the part this whole thing is going to be these tools here. This one is actually the Phil's build tool. This does have like a jig on the end of it. This is like to make a 3mm coil, and this is to make a 2.5mm coil. And then you've got Dimitris' tool. This is so cool. You've got a left and you've got a right. And basically these are so that you can make your own coils. So I think that that's really, really cool. And I love the fact that they each have their own tool so that you can make coils. It's just, I mean, it's awesome. So this, of course, will be your 3mm, and then this will be your 2.5. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it, because it just says left and right. But they actually, this looks like a 3 anyway. So yeah, so you've got that. And then you've also got this, which is really, really nice. I have not seen any other devices carry this. On one end, you're going to get a flathead screwdriver. And then on the other end, when you take that off, you're going to get a Phillips head screwdriver. How cool is that? That's really, really nifty. So we're going to go ahead and use those tools. We're going to use everything in here. And we're gonna go ahead and build on this. Now the coils, what I do love about this is that it's actually gonna tell you what the coils are made of and what the wire is made of. So they did a really good job in packaging. For the RTA, let's not forget about the RTA. You get all mixed up with everything that it comes with that you almost forget the RTA. The RTA is basically a mouth to lung RTA. So this is not gonna be for your big clouds or things like that. You're not gonna have massive builds on it. It's very simple, but it is absolutely necessary for a lot of those vapors out there. A lot of vapors do like mouth to lung and they're looking for an RTA. So I think that this is a great idea. On the top, you're gonna get this 510 drip tip. Again, it does come with the extra one as well. To fill it, it does have top filling. All you do is push it aside like this, fill it up, close it back down. Really, really nice and sturdy. On the bottom, it is a 24 millimeter RTA, and it does have airs over here, and then it's got Innokin right there, and it says mouth to lung RTA. It does have airs on the chamber with mouth to lung RTA, and then of course you've got platform designed by Phil and the Vaping Greek, and it's a platform style. If you notice, looking inside, it's got like a platform right there, so that's really, really nice. It does have this airflow, which is kind of nice. This actually is for your real mouth to lung type of experience. It's gonna start, you've got all these that you can have wide open with this full open here, or you can close it down. You can have 3, you can have 2, you can have 1, just that one, or you can close it all the way down and then start using it from here. So just the one hole, and then go to the next one until it gets bigger, and then that way you've only got the one hole experience. So that's awesome. To open it up, all you do is go ahead and unscrew the base like this. This is gonna be your build deck. This is where you can change off your glass, and it's got the domed look to it, so that should produce a lot of flavor, as well as having that closed off chamber. That also enhances the flavor as well. And then you can go ahead and change out your glass if you want to, which I do want to. I really, really like this smoked out glass. I like that it's not frosted, so you can still see your e-liquid level, but I like that it gives it a different look. So we're gonna go ahead and use that. Now let's go ahead and go over to the build deck and take a look at this. Now, this is made only for single coil, so you will not be able to do a dual coil, and they've got to be no bigger than a 3 millimeter. And that anything over is gonna, you know, possibly touch the sides and give you a short. On this side and this side, those are your wicking channels, so your cotton's actually gonna be sitting right in those. These are actually where you're gonna be putting in your coils and tightening down the leads. So let's go ahead and open that Phillips head screwdriver so I can just open these up and show you. So all you do is just loosen that up, and as you do, you're gonna see it opening up, you see, so that your wire can actually fit in there. And then this one, you would do the same like this. Again, it does come with the extra 2 screws. The extra 2 screws are actually flat heads, whereas these are the Phillips heads. So if you like flat heads better, you can go ahead and use them. I prefer Phillips heads, so I'm keeping these. And then it's all open. So all you have to do is just lay your coil down and then start wicking it. So let's go ahead and put this on. We're going to be using the coils that they provided. They did provide some extra Kanthal wire, which we'll go ahead and make a coil also when we're done, so I can show you how to do it. In case this is something that you're interested in also making your own coil so that you can continue using it, I want to show you that. And then of course it does come with these 2 pre-built coils. They're already ready for you, and we'll go ahead and install that. And then of course you do get some organic cotton. So to install your coil, what you're going to do is you're going to take one leg here and one leg there, and you're just going to put them right into those holes that it came with. Could be a little bit tricky, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. Just lay it right in there. Now what I'm going to do for this is I'm actually going to be using Phil's little, this one is Phil's. We're going to use Phil's little jig just to hold it in place right there while we tighten it down. So I'm just going to make sure that it's centered like that. On the side instead, and then go ahead and tighten that down. And then I'm going to go over here and tighten this one down. Just holding that in place. Oops, there goes everything just rolling away. Okay, and tighten this one in place also. Okay, once I see that they are in there and they're nice and secure, I'm going to go ahead and tighten it down. Make sure that it's nice and tight because we don't want those leads falling out. Okay, once it's nice and tight, we can take that same jig and go ahead and lower down our coil. If you notice, it's kind of raised up high. We want it low to the airflow, but not touching, because that way we get the best flavor. So I'm just gonna go ahead and lower it down like that. Now we're going to go ahead and get our wire cutters, and we're going to just clip the leads. You want to be as close to the base that you can. That way you don't have anything sticking out that might give you a short. So see how it's really, really flush with that? And then we'll do the other side as well. And there we go. Nice and flat. So with space coils, which this is, it is a round wire space coil. You usually don't need to glow them in the beginning because they usually heat up by themselves, which is the purpose of them providing it. But I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that they are heating up. And I just want to make sure that it's glowing evenly. So there we go, from the inside out. I told you, it's going to glow perfectly the first time that you fire it. Now that it's glowing evenly, we're going to go ahead and get some cotton. And I'm actually gonna, you know what? I'm gonna use this cotton. I'm gonna use the cotton that I actually came with. That way, for those of you that don't have cotton, or this is maybe your first mouth to lung device and you don't have any spare cotton, that way you know how to use it. So we'll go ahead and use that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just pull it out. Now, if you notice, the grains are actually facing this way, so I'm actually gonna cut it long ways. And I'm just gonna cut a piece like this. Just cut it down this way. I have not used like a cotton strip in a long time, but hey, let's go ahead and do it. Now for me, I actually don't like these hard parts that are usually on the end, so I do tend to peel them off even if I'm using this type of cotton. So I'm just gonna take off that thin outer layer, and then I'm gonna take off the other one on the other side. And this, to me, it just makes it a little bit more fluffier. And to me, it gets a lot more wicked up, you know, and juiced up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and twist off the end, put that through, pull it through, and there we go. I do like it to be tight, but not too tight where it's moving your coil around. So right there is about fine. What you wanna do is you wanna cut it down to the bottom of the deck, so right about here. And then you're gonna cut it on the other side the same way. So right about there, just even with the deck. And then what we're gonna do is take our comfy cozy tweezers, which I have right. Just gonna go ahead and just place this. Being that this is really, really fluffy, I'm just gonna place it right there in the little crevice. That's where it goes. Once it's juiced up, it'll actually stay a little bit better. And do the same thing on this side, and it'll stay right in there. See? It's gonna be fluffy right on the end, so it's gonna soak up the e-liquid a little bit better. This one's just a little tiny bit thick. I'm just gonna comb it out just a tiny bit. You don't need more than that. Trim it just a hair. There we go. And then put it back in. There we go, now it's a perfect fit. So there you go. And then all you need to do is go ahead and juice her up. And so for today's e-liquid, I'm actually going to be using some Tea Time, the blueberry candy cane, one of my all-time favorites. I've actually got a coupon code. I'll leave it down below under the video. But really, really good stuff. Very, very good. This is like, and it has no added sweeteners. Look, no added sweeteners at all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this on. And just put a little bit on the coil where the cotton is. I do this so that we make sure that the cotton inside the coil is saturated. I'm not doing it to actually like wet all the cotton. I am doing it just to make sure that the cotton inside is getting saturated. And then I'll just put a little bit here and then a little bit here. Okay, and then we grab our tweezers and just make sure that it stays right there in that little hole right there. And right there. And I'm actually going to trim just a tiny bit more of this. There we go. Take a little bit off of there. A little bit off of there. Just a hair. Just a hair over there. And put that one back. So that's basically what it's going to look like. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our glass back on, and then we'll go over and do our coils and stuff. All you're gonna do is get the cotton off your finger and then screw this down. See, I really like it a lot better with the smoked out glass. I think it looks really, really nice. So let's go ahead and put this aside just for a second. Again, I did say that I've got one extra pre-made coil that they gave, but we're gonna make our own. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the tools that they provided, except for the cutters. I'm just going to unravel some of this right here. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Unravel a piece here and there. We can get some of this off. And it's really easy, especially for round wire coils. It's really, really easy. So I'm just going to go ahead and stretch this out a little bit to right about there. And just cut a piece off. Oh, get my other coil off of there. There we go. And cut a piece like this. Put that aside and just wrap this back up so it doesn't go all over the place. This one so it doesn't go all over the place. And then we're good to go. Okay. Put that aside. So now we've actually got two tools to use for the coil. I'm actually just going to be using, let me go ahead and use his. I use the flat jig all the time. I'm actually going to use Dimitris. Since I used fills to hold the coil in place, I'm going to use Dimitris. I'll hold it with my finger and just start wrapping, letting them sit in the grooves. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll just do a 6 wrap. There we go. I've got that one sitting out that way. I've got this one sitting out this way. Let's just pull that off of there. So that's basically it. That's how it's done. And then to get it off, you're going to unscrew it because it is like a screw. You do have to unscrew it and take it out. And then there you've got your coil. You've got your spaced round wire coil. And it's very similar to the one in there. Of course, once you're placing it, it's going to straighten out a little bit more, but I did want to show you about that. So let's go ahead and fill this thing up. Get this nice and filled. If I didn't mention it down below, this does hold 5 mils of e-liquid, which I think is amazing because anything less than 5 mils is just not satisfying for me. So there we go. So I've gone ahead and filled that up. All wicked up. All nice. I've got it on my Innokin Proton mod. And we're going to take it on top and we're going to talk about it. So before anything, I do want to go ahead and let you know that I do love this smoked out glass. It gives it personality in my opinion. So let's go ahead and have a vape. I do have it fully open, as you can see there. And yeah, so let's do it. I do currently have it at 15 watts. I don't seem to need more than that because of the fact that it is a mouth to lung device. You're not going to be getting massive coils, but you are getting really good flavor with this. Being that it is a mouth to lung and it's got the domed type of chamber as well as a more restricted chamber, and it's got the single coil. It wicks efficiently. It tastes really good. Already going into my pros. Another pro is going to be 5 mils of e-liquid. Like, to be able to, especially on a mouth to lung device, I haven't found many that you can hold a 5 mil capacity. So I think that that's awesome. Having the extra glass so that you can have the clear or the smoked out is absolutely amazing as well. It's my preference. I just think that it even gives it a better look. As a matter of fact, I want to try that other drip tip because I promised you we were going to try it. And I think I'm going to like it even better. Just gonna put that one on. Oh yeah, I think it makes it, I love it. Yes, so that's it. Hold on. I definitely like this drip tip better. It actually fits really nice in your lips. Yeah, right in your lips. See? I do like that drip tip a little bit better. The other one's just a little bit too long for my liking. Plus it doesn't fit in your lips like this one does. So yeah, the 5 mils capacity, single coil. They give you the wire. They give you the pre-made coils already for you. They give you the instructions on how to do it. I mean, the instruction manual alone is a definite pro, especially for beginners that want to mount to lung RTA. I think this is going to help them out. You've got the extra, you've got cotton, you've got basically everything out the gate to start building on this. And I think that that's really great, especially somebody who wants to try out a mouth to lung RTA and they don't know how to do it. You can watch a video and then you can do it on your own as well. So I think that that's just awesome. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Right now, Sourcemore did send this to me for the purpose of this review. It's not gonna change my opinion of it. I do think that this is a great starter kit. I think that it's our starter RTA. I call it a kit because to me it comes with everything. A starting RTA, I think that it's great. It's very easy. It's got top fill. You can't go wrong with that. It's 24 millimeters in diameter, which to me is another huge pro because of the fact that most everything comes with 24 millimeters. You've got so much to adjust for airflow. You can have it all the way open, or you can go really direct mouth to lung and have the smaller hole. So I think that there's too many things that this has. I mean, it comes with everything that you need. I'm really, really excited for this mouth to lung RTA. And I think that if anybody's interested in it, which I've got actually a few followers that love mouth to lung, I think this would definitely be up your alley. So again, it is by Sourcemore. You can find them sourcemore.com. I'll leave the link down below here. Currently, they were $30, how much was it? It was $30 and it was on sale for $30.40. It used to be $39.95. So you're getting it with everything that's included. It's definitely worth the $30. It does come in 5 different colors: stainless steel, gunmetal, black, rainbow, and gold. So whatever you want to get, they have your color. I actually like the stainless steel with the smoked out glass personally, but yeah, so that's it for my review. If you like the review, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified anytime that I upload new content. So I guess I will see you in the next one.